Saturdays. I like Saturdays. I can get a lot of stuff done and actually have time to think about our most highest problems. And what I've thought about recently is about blockchain and its true potential. We built our entire company on this technology and on our belief in this technology. But it's been now more than 10 years that blockchain has been around, and we've certainly been through our hype cycles. From the rise of cryptocurrencies to ICOs, I think we're now in sort of a cool down period where asset prices have come down, and yes, volatility is back and prices have recovered to some extent, but the big question in the room is still, can this technology really live up to its sky-high expectations that we all have, specifically in financial services? And where could we be wrong about these things? One of those recent pieces of doubt is actually from McKinsey. Let me find this and read it to you. Here it is. The bottom line is that despite billions of dollars of investment and nearly as many headlines, evidence for practical, scalable use for blockchain is thin on the ground. These are some serious words, aren't they? And we have to take them very serious as an industry. We have to get outside of our bubble and test our hypotheses on a continuous basis. And this is actually what we're doing. So what I will do is, I will go to Vienna, the 4 Game Changers Festival, where experts from all over the world will come together, and I will ask them exactly that question. Where are we wrong? Where could we be wrong? Can blockchain actually fulfill the high expectations that we have, specifically in financial markets and asset management? Let's find out.
It's windy, but it's always good to be back in Vienna. Take a look at this. Arriving at the venue. You think we'll get in?
I think, yeah. That's the shot moment.
Let's find out. Thank you, sir.
There you go.
Thanks a lot. Just about to get started. Odelia, how do you feel?
I feel amazing. How are you feeling?
We're ready?
Astonished roads are amazing.
Es geht Blockchain Technology und moderiert wird dieses Panel vom Gründer der FinFabric, die in Hongkong ihren Sitz hat. Und ja, heute ist hier und moderiert dieses Panel. Meine Damen und Herren, bitte euren Auftrittsapplaus für Florian Matthäus Spiegel. Herzlich willkommen.
Thank you. Fantastic to be back in Vienna and to be here at 4 Game Changers. I think we have a few really exciting and interesting days ahead of us. It's the first day, the first panel on the main stage, and we're going to talk about blockchain.
We started early 2016 with first Bitcoin mining. We were one of the first utilities, and everybody looked at us, what you're doing here and so. And then we went into different POCs, smaller POCs, and we have gathered information. We have a lot of people now within our company who are experts on the adoption of blockchain. But when I said in the beginning, we're hesitant, it's because of we don't see at the moment the big scaling implementation of projects. So put it into a nutshell. So blockchain still is a hype, but it's here to stay. It will come, but it will take time, also in the utility industry, in a very conservative industry, which is kind of a backbone for all modern societies. For my industry, honestly, that we have big scale implementation projects 5 to 10 years from now, on the big scale, yeah.
And on that sense, I think that enterprises and industries that are really choosing a relevant use case that can really benefit from the blockchain technologies are going to be with their hand on the top at the end. Because it not only just automates processes, it really changes the entire business model, the entire supply chain, moving it from a trust-based business model to an algorithm-based business model, which is a huge change.
Can I make a point here? I think it is dangerous sometimes to look at blockchain in isolation with respect to other technologies. I mean, we have the privilege of being an investor in different technology verticals, AI, IoT, blockchain. And the truth is we are starting to see a convergence. The most obvious convergence, obviously, now is between AI and IoT. You know, the sensors need to be smarter, the systems need to be smarter. But at some stage, there's already discussions as to how to make not just the sensors smarter, but as a hive or as a aggregation of sensors, how to make them more able to make decisions in an encrypted manner. In other words, the data is not so easily hackable within the system. So I think that there are places, there's a strong play for blockchain in that particular space. And so I would sort of caution not to look at blockchain and just say, where's blockchain going without looking at where everyone else is going to be.
So what I'm taking away from our conversation is we're probably still pretty early into all of this. We do see the real use cases. We do see regulators waking up and actually actively participating and contributing to this development. And it's totally normal that we have this cool-down period and these questions in the room. It inspires us to do more, to produce those use cases and to push the boundaries and to believe in it and keep going. Thank you very much, everyone, for sharing your views. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you, everyone, for attending, and have a great 4 Game Changers festival ahead. Thanks a lot.
Right, back from the trip, and certainly a lot of input and a lot of opinions. So what can we take away from this? What can I take away from this? In a nutshell, I think the theory is confirmed that really we're going through a typical cycle of a new technology where we started with a big hype and then we have the disappointment and we have the doubts, and we're probably towards the end of that cool down period. And this period is actually very important because it's more quiet. We can keep the workshop doors closed and really build useful things in our respective industries. And after that, it will go into a phase of broader distributions where proper rules and structures and frameworks are in place. We have great technology available. We have the right parties in the ecosystem, and we really start adding value to our clients and to society in general. So what does it mean for us? We just keep going. We keep building as we always do.
I'm here with Nele, Managing Director of Fractal Launchpad.
We have regulators who are incredibly excited about this emerging space.
WISE is being much more diversified in recent months, I would say. So if you speak